Welcome back, people, to the channel. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, it's not news anymore that the United States of America is frustrating Uganda because they refuse to accept the LGBTQ community, and they are being threatened for not accepting. When will it sink in to the brains of these people that we are Africans? We are not what they want us to be, and we cannot be what they want us to be. As Africans, we have our traditions, we have our rules, right? We have our values and principles that keep us moving. But they don't get it, do they? It's not today anymore. They've been going around countries like that in Africa, trying to force it in them, like conscientizing them in a way that these are human beings and you're trying to treat them this way. No, it's not that we hate them as a people. Yes, the Africans who have embraced that lifestyle, it's not that we hate them, we want to do this, no. But it is what they practice that we do not like, right? And for you to come to force it in us to accept that, we have to, because if we want to show that we are civilized people, we have to accept the LGBTQ community to show you that we are civilized, to show you that we are loyal, to show you that whatever, it's not gonna work.
American President Joe Biden have a wife. Why Joe Biden is asking for African leaders to accept homosexuality when Joe Biden have a wife? Have a woman as a wife. Why Joe Biden couldn't marry a man? Why? UK Prime Minister have a wife, as a woman as a wife, not a man. He is not a homosexual. Joe Biden is not homosexual. All the European Prime Ministers are not homosexuals. Why are they going to Africa to beg Africans and to force Africans to accept homosexuality in Africa? This is a big insult to black African countries. Why are they not going to Saudi Arabia to ask them to accept homosexual? Why are they not going to Tunis to ask Tunisian peoples to accept homosexual? Why are they not going to Morocco to ask Moroccans to accept homosexual? Why are they not going to Libya to ask them to accept homosexual? But they are going to only black African countries because they know our leaders are fools. Americans will never wake up and go to Saudi Arabia and tell them to accept homosexual. Americans will never wake up and go to Morocco and tell them to accept homosexual. Americans will never wake up and go to Tunisia and tell them to accept homosexual. But they can wake up and go to Ghana, Congo, Togo, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda, Kenya, all these African countries, they can wake up and go there and ask them to accept homosexual. It's a big insult to black Africanhood. I want to send this message to Americans, that Americans, UK, and all European prime ministers, that it's enough to insult Africans, black Africans. Stop insulting black Africans by going to Africa and telling us to accept homosexuality in our countries. If you accept homosexuality in America, that is America. We don't have nothing to do with that.
But I tell you, this is not the intention of the Creator. This is not the intention of the Creator for his people. So we cannot be forced to live like that. Come on. So I get to see a woman and I start having feelings for her. You get to see a man and you start having feelings for him, and you tell yourself this is a woman. You train your psychology to believing that that person you're seeing is a woman, or that person you're seeing is a man. Was this how things were to be from the beginning? Originally? Was the Creator stupid to create us man and woman? Why didn't he create us all the same, with same genitals and everything? He made us different. Sometimes when we do things, deep down in there, why don't we ask questions? Why not we ask questions? And this whole thing You see, they are threatening the government. Even if there are people like that, the system of this continent will never accept a man having feelings for a man, moving in with him, a woman having feelings for a woman and moving in with her. We won't accept that. It's not in our system. It's not in our culture. And we're not going to do that. You see the reason why I was a bit disturbed with the statement that the Pope made, Pope Francis. Because I knew for the Pope to make a statement like this, it's going to give a lot of persons backup. Right? It's going to give a lot of persons what? Stamina to stand very well and defend the rubbish that they are practicing. We don't hate you. If you're homosexual, you're lesbian, you're gay, we don't hate you. I don't hate you. But it's what you practice I don't like. Because it is not. It is not honorable. You can call me primitive. It's okay. You can call me uncivilized. That's okay. That's fine. We were living fine, uncivilized and primitive before you came with your ideas. Right? You came with your ideas and feel it in our heads. And all our tradition and customs, you want to pull it out of us gradually for what? Why America? Is the slavery not enough? You still want us to be slaves? Even up until now, when we have seen, right? We have realized, we have seen the game you're planning. You want to reduce us to nothing so you could take over. Is that not so? You've seen that the more we come, the more we give birth to children, the more we are growing in numbers, the more your plans for the black people would not succeed. So you want to reduce us, right? You passed the bill of abortion. You said it is okay when you get pregnancy, you don't want to keep the child, just go and remove it. You passed that bill. It's for you, not for us. I think they tried this in Rwanda. It didn't work out. They tried it in Ghana. It didn't work out. Right? They came to Nigeria. It didn't work out. They moved around other places. It didn't work out. Now it's the Uganda. The poor Uganda that they want to go and frustrate. And you think it's going to work out? It's not going to work. It's not going to work because this is a button, the wrong button you've pressed. We are saying no to homosexuality. As Africans, I believe I'm speaking the mind of a lot of Africans. Except those who are in the system. Or those who wish to become one tomorrow. We are Africans. We have rules, we have principles, right? We have traditions that make us who we are. We are connected to spirits. We are more spiritual than you think. And that is why I keep saying this. And I'll keep saying it. The white man is no near divinity. I don't know if that makes sense. The white man is very far from divinity. And I'm saying this with proofs. And one of the proof is this. Because when you are close to divinity, you are in communion with the spirit. There are things that you don't need someone to tell you it is wrong. I don't know if you get my point. There are things that someone don't need to tell you it is wrong. You will know that it is bad. And that is why the white man coming to tell us that they brought spirituality to us. They brought the knowledge of God to us. We do not know God before, but they came and brought God to us is a lie. They built on our spirituality. Every story you see the white man compose is built on our spirituality. It's something that we know already. It happened with us. We are more closer to it than you ever think about. We are more spiritual. So we shouldn't say because the white man has legalized homosexuality, so it is okay. No. It is not okay. It is these same white people that came and told us that God is a man, right? God is a he. Now because I want to justify homosexuality, they're now saying God is a she, God is a transgender, God is a lesbian, God is what? These are same people. It's coming from the same people. And since we Africans are telling ourselves that we do not know God before, but these people came and do us a favor, sweetheart. They did nobody a favor. They did themselves favors because they know what they came for. They know what they came for. So they did themselves a favor. Since homosexuality is your culture, since gay, lesbians, in short, since the LGBTQ is your culture, can you quietly live with it? Enjoy your life in it. And leave Africa out of it. Can you just please do this little favor for us? Go away with your aid. Withdraw the money you think you've been bringing, because even the masses sometimes they don't even get to see this money you claim you sent to Africa. Go with your money. Go with your advantages. Leave Africa to be in the primitive nature, to be in the uncivilized nature. That's what you claim. You say we are uncivilized because we do not want to accept this. Leave us to be in the level we are. Then you, since you are so advanced, you are so civilized, live with your civilized life, with your homosexuality, and let us be, because we are not going to accept it. And that is the truth. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comment and thought there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive.